Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, November 5th, and there are new comics for you to purchase today. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Again, thank you all of you that came and showed up for Knights Hall, those of you that showed up for the Alan Danziger event, and a future thank you for all of you that are going to show up to this weekend's Crawfordsville Comic and Card Show out of the 4-H grounds. Again, I'm going to be doing a $10 fill-a-bag for the day. Bring a short box to fill for $35, or buy a whole long box for $80, or bring a long box, I don't care. And get some stuff. I got 16 boxes in the van right now, and I'll probably have another 4 or 5 to load as people buy stuff. So, yes, be prepared, and then be our guest to this weekend's show. As of future events, that's pretty much it for what I've got going on. I mean, like I said, this Saturday is going to be our show. There's going to be another Crawfordsville show December 13th. So make sure that you guys are prepared for all of those dates and shenanigans. I know that Bunny is working on trying to get some more, or get the dates confirmed for next year. So stay tuned for all of that. And then I will be sharing the Knights Hall dates for next year as well. So just be prepared for all of it. I mean, we got a lot of holidays and shenanigans to deal with. And if you guys haven't seen the weather forecast, looks like northern Indiana is going to get hit with a bit of a snowstorm on Sunday night and into Monday. So they were already talking accumulating snow and sleet and slushy goodness. So guess who's dealing with leaves on Sunday and hunkering down for the weekend? And you know it's good when you hunker down. Nice, warm comic books to read by the fire, or space heater for some of us. But anyway, so be prepared. Be prepared. Go get your milk, eggs, and bread and get ready for all the French toast that you can muster. If you put mustard on your French toast, you're weird. Try again. Try maple syrup, or some copious amounts of cinnamon. Cinnamon's good. Anyway, you guys ready? Ready for some new books? Okay, so today, Teen Titans Go, number 9. That's a pretty fun cover, if I do say so myself. Scorched, number 46. Inching ever closer to number 50. And we all know what happens at number 50. Walking Dead Deluxe, number 124. Love that cover. Nice and gruesome. Dynamite, Blood Red, 001. I was supposed to get some blind bags for this one. I ordered light on the normal covers, and I think I ordered at least 15 of the blind bags, and I did not get my blind bags. So those might be coming late. I don't know, but there you go. Cool Dynamite Blood Red comic for your enjoyment, for those of you that are Vampirella fans. Gargoyles Demona, number 4. Nice Jay Lee book. And I still have the Demona figure that I told you guys about before. So, not saying, just saying. Thundercats Lost, number 8. Again, some more Jay Lee. Jay Lee is blowing up the Dynamite circuit. We're moving on. Speed Racer, number 4. We're going to skip this because this is actually going to somebody else. Doctor Who, number 1. The Prison Paradox. So a nice little new mini-series for you Doctor Who fans, for you to enjoy. Little Nightmares, Descent to Nowhere, if you are a horror fan. There's some cool stuff in there. Number 2, Thundercats, Pumira. Got a solo series here. I don't think this is going to be very long. I think it's like a 3-issue series, if that. So, but if you're a Thundercat fan, Eat the Young, number 3. One cover there, 4 issues total. Adventure Time, number 7. There's a couple covers on that one. Cruel Universe. This is a 1 in 10. But Cruel Universe, some cool things there. Yes. Toxic Crusaders, number 2. Both with a card variant or regular cover. And we'll turn and go this way. Oh, by the way, my buddy John did bring in some more stuff into the store, some more toys and other collectibles and whatnot. There's a lot of loose figures here, some more Motu stuff. So if that is up your alley, I would recommend. There's the Demona that I was talking about before. But yeah, come in and check out some of the new figures and toys that John brought in. Today, a much anticipated Harley and Ivy Life and Crime, or Crimes, number 1. So if you are a Harley fan, oh look, they got their bubble tea. How cute, quaint, quite. If you are a Harley or Ivy fan, snag these while you can. G.I. Joe, number 13. Needless to say, that is a Mark Spears cover. There on top, super rad. However, there is a cool Destro a die cut cover, much like what we've seen before, but this time Destro. And then check out this cover. How rad is that? The bullet holes and everything. Hold on. There we go. See? Bullet holes. And then there is, what was the band? I forget, but they're doing kind of like a mugshot variant for the band members. And there's some of those. So anyway, lots of cool G.I. Joe today. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger, number 10. Rocking the shelves. Showing up. Gotham Academy First Year, number 2. Grabbed a couple of those. Apparently this is a more anticipated book than I thought it was going to be. So you have Batman Night Fight, which ties into the KO universe. Since I did not get very many people jumping on the KO storyline, I did not order very much of the Night Fight because it didn't seem like very many people were anticipating the KO storyline. However, I have several of you that have expressed interest in this. So I will do my best to complete the orders. I may have to order some more, but we will see. You guys just need to let me know. Birds of Prey, number 27. A few covers there. The new Planet Death. I know some of you have been grabbing this and thoroughly enjoying it. This is kind of a cool, glossy, thick cardstock kind of cover. And then you have, oh, this is the same thing. Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. I wish more books were like that. That's cool. Poison Ivy, number 38. Some pretty covers here. I could die for you. JSA Year 1 storyline. So JSA number 13. Rook fans. Number 8 is here. Super rad covers. I was able to kind of share the love of Rook to some new customers, and they thoroughly enjoyed it and got hooked on the Rook fairly quickly. So that's always good. So those of you that have not read Rook, I do have some trade paperbacks available if you want to read the issues 1 through 6 and then pick up with the loose issues on 7 and 8. So those are there. Batgirl 13. Adventures of Superman, Book of L. I wonder if they're going to make books of M, N, O, and P as well. Sabrina. So Sabrina is a pretty popular, sought-after book, truth be told. This is the reprint facsimile of Sabrina #1. And then they did a special cover as well. I believe this was Art Adams that did... Oh, no, Andy Price. My bad. Anyway, pretty rad covers. I mean, I'm going to grab one of each of these myself. Just because, I mean, that's a cool cover. That's a cool book. I feel like, you know, what the sought after as the #1s are, getting the facsimiles is probably a good investment. It may take some time to mature. However, this cover, with it being a special edition black and white homage, or a black and white facsimile, that's cool. That's definitely cool. Batman facsimile #47. Excuse me, Void Rivals #24. Here's another kind of horror thriller book, Tales of Paranoia #1. So that's kind of a cool book. Then I got some more Savage Sword of Conan #11. Excuse me. So you got your virgin covers and your one-off covers. So that's pretty cool. And then those of you that haven't been in the store lately, I did get some new boxes in. You got the, what is it? The Infernal Hulk, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Infernal Hulk box. So that's pretty rad. That one is a 1776, so you can kind of see the stars and stripes on it. But ultimately, it's just a cool Marvel Universe box. I mean, it's got all the characters and so forth on it. But those are new and available for immediate purchase. Moving into more Marvel, we have Spirit of Violence. I really dig that cover. That's a really cool cover as well. That's even a cool cover. I love me some Ghost Rider. I really do. I want to be more of a Ghost Rider fan. I want to be able to just read all of it. Even as a kid, like, I just loved the idea of Ghost Rider. I don't know why I've never really got into them as much as, say, X-Men, but I am definitely a Ghost Rider fan at heart. Spider-Man #15, potentially a new major villain showing up. Could be a thing, maybe something worth investing in. You have your Amazing Visions covers. Not a huge fan of this Mary Jane depiction. I really am digging the Amazing Fantasy books, or Amazing Visions books, and trying to collect all these covers. Not real thrilled about this one. You know, probably will grab it still just because to keep the set going. But could have been better. Here is another variant. There is your America 250-year variant, and then another variant for Spider-Man #15. And then Moon Knight #14. That's a pretty rad cover. Digging the Stormbreaker thing. That one's even pretty cool. Ultimate X-Men #21. Peach Momoko is still doing Peach Momoko stuff. A much anticipated Alien versus Captain America. How random is that, right? Pretty cool. Could be a pretty cool story. We'll have to definitely read it and see. But I will say that this cover is the shiznit. I mean, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I mean, I'm going to grab one of these. I don't even know if I'm going to collect the series, but I'm definitely going to grab one of these foils. That is neat. And I have several. So if you are a foil fan or want one of those, I would definitely do it. And then there's your variants in the bottom. Let's see. Planet She-Hulk #1. So a new story there. She-Hulk finally getting her book back. And then a cool foil one there as well. The sword is so shiny. Snag that while you can. Continuing, well, we're gonna come back to all the X-Men stuff here in a second. Echo, Seeker of Truth. So a new little solo story. Just a couple different covers on that one. Spider-Man, Miles Morales. You'll notice that there was a Spider-Man and now a Miles Morales Street Verse cover. So I feel like they're kind of, playing off of the hip-hop variants a little bit. So you've got the Street Verse stuff. This is going to be a cover series. It's going to be coming out by Enoch Lee. So if you're into it, let me know. Avengers 32. Again, with the Street Verse, you got your Black Panther, and then a Thor. And then most importantly, check out that. That is an Avengers number 4 homage cover with Toy Story. There's going to be several Toy Story variants coming out. If you are a Toy Story fan, be prepared. I really believe that those are going to be something later on. There's not very many of those. Those may be more popular than like the Disney What If covers that were going across Spider-Man. I mean, those started out strong and then they kind of fizzled. But now we've got Toy Story. So anytime you cross demographics and cross IPs, it's going to be a thing. Age of Revelation. We're already moving into Amazing X-Men number 2. Notice the another Streetverse cover, and then you have Magic covers here doing Magic stuff. Those are super rad for you Magic fans. Laura Kinney's Sabretooth number 2 coming out strong. Let me dig down to one of the other covers. That one's pretty rad. I'm digging that one. And then the last one. So, yeah. Laura Kinney Sabretooth. Binary number 2. So Captain Marvel taking on the power of the Phoenix. Becoming super nutso powerful, I'm sure. Long shots. The number 1 didn't sell that well, but if you check out these covers, it's going to be a thing. So you have your X-Babies, the ever infamous X-Babies, super rad Mojo long shot cover, and then a super rad Mojo. I mean, Mojo is sick and disgusting, and that cover is awesome because of it. That's tough to look at. I mean, even when I was watching the X-Men cartoon as a kid, the Mojo cartoon episode, I was not real thrilled about seeing. They would play it all the time, and I just was not a Mojo fan. But nowadays, I have an appreciation for Mojo and Longshot and the character in general, and those covers are awesome. Moving around the bend, Legacy of Vader, number 10. Love that cover. I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but it's a thing for sure. Yeah, so Legacy of Vader. Godzilla number 4. Oh, that snuck in there. Let me pull out that one. There's probably one more. Yep, there's one more. Red shirts, that's for somebody else, but it's a fun little story. So anyway, Godzilla, doing Godzilla stuff. Pretty rad stuff there. Monster High, Shock and Awe for you Monster High fans. Quick Stop number 3. Notice the silent Bob Nakan that they're reading. The Return of the Angel and Buddy Christ, right? And then finishing out some more of the DC stuff. We got the Absolute Green Lantern number 8. Pretty rad covers here, right? Then Absolute Superman, number 13. Rocking and rolling on these covers. I got my replacements for the Action Comics, number 252, the first appearance of Supergirl. The foils that I got last time were all damaged, so these are not damaged. These are nice. So if you want one of these, let me know. That's a very good book to invest in my opinion, because that original book super hard to find and super pricey, and facsimiles, given time, will appreciate as well because these become more affordable than the original ones, but they do take more time to mature. But they'll get there. I can almost guarantee it. Batman number 3 taken off. A lot of people are enjoying the Batman books. Notice the cool foil Batman. And then you've got in the Sniper, and then the Joe Quesada. So those are pretty rad. And then the Post Malone Big Red number 4 making its debut. So those of you that are reading the Post Malone stuff, there's the Peach Momoko for you Peach Momoko fans. And then last but not least, we do have a pile of new trades and books coming in. So there's the history of the Garbage Pail Kids book that even comes with bonus stickers inside. It's actually like a little book that has all the pictures of all the Garbage Pail cards from the first set in there, and talks about the inspiration and kind of where they came from and stuff. You got Bone, Tall Tales for you Bone fans, V for Vendetta Compact Edition, and then finally some more Absolute Batman trades. So both hardback and soft paperbacks. But those of you that are missing out on the first few issues of Absolute Batman, I finally have some more. Those sold out very quickly, both through the distributor and through me. And so it took some time to get my reorders in, but we're finally here. So anyway, if you want one, let me know ASAP. And then again, I mentioned earlier Rook Exodus, which collects issues 1 through 6 and is a very solid story. So look into that. But anyway, so those are the new books for today. Hopefully you guys love what you see, because I do. I think it's amazing. There's lots of cool stuff here. Yeah, again, the Sabrina. But yes, so prepare for today and Saturday and this weekend. If you don't like snow, check the forecast. See if you're going to get impacted by any inclement weather, because it very much could be knocking on your door. Knock, knock, knocking on your door. Okay, hope you guys have a good day. I'm just repeating myself at this point because I don't know what to say, but I will say Excelsior.